calling it colony disorder collapse. A loss of bees could have drastic effects on produce. In the U.S., honeybees are responsible for the pollination of a third of all produce, including almonds, apples, cucumbers, and watermelons. No one knows for sure why the bees are disappearing. There is speculation that it's due to global warming, but it could also be parasites or even perhaps pesticides. Scientists and farmers say more research needs to be done into the cause of the decline. They're calling on the U.S. Congress to put more money into the problem.
And it's much more than honey harvest that's in jeopardy. Bees pollinate most of the crops that we eat. So, if the mystery isn't solved, we could all feel the sting. More on this now from CTV's Tom Walters.
For some of Canada's dormant honeybees, spring has arrived.
This is a good colony coming out of winter.
A relief to BC beekeeper John Gibault. Already some producers are finding too much of this.
And we can see there's no bees left here.
It will be 3 or 4 weeks yet before all of Canada's hives are inspected, but producers have reason to worry about what they'll find.
And this bee's wings here are all shriveled up.
In California, David Bradshaw is trying not to dwell on what's happening.
I'd be an emotional mess if I just kept thinking about the bees dying.
In these boxes, nearly 5 million that have died, half of Bradshaw's bees. Other beekeepers have lost up to 90% to something called colony collapse disorder, a killer that has devastated the industry in more than 20 states. The cause, still a mystery.
Done everything we possibly can.
You might think the famous cherry blossoms of Washington, D.C. would be a magnet for bees, but here too, the buzz is about their disappearance. A problem taken seriously enough that it prompted a hearing on Capitol Hill.
How bad is it?
Catastrophic.
A strong word, but it's not just honey production that's in danger.
The list includes melons, cherries, avocados, barley.
Like birds, bees are a symbol of reproduction, for good reason. They pollinate some 90 different crops. Crops that in Canada alone are worth more than $750 million. And Congress was told they're in danger too.
Recently, we have reports out of Canada that they have the exact same symptoms and collapses ongoing there.
The condition of Canada's bees is not fully known, but in California, David Bradshaw has lost more than income.
They're part of my family.
And maybe part of every family. It's said bees are responsible for a third of the human food supply.